Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Marlette Youssef. We begin with business, sponsored by the NAB Show, where content comes to life. Some rooms are still available at Tropicana before it closes its doors for the last time. Room rates are higher than usual for the last few days. Check-ins for Friday and Saturday night are listed at $259, and Sunday and Monday, the last two booking nights, are listed at $499. Super Bowl 58 and Lunar New Year boosted Nevada to its best February gaming win ever, and it's the fifth best month in history. The state's 434 major casinos won $1.34 billion last month. That's an 8.5% increase over the same month last year. Of course, leap year added an extra day of revenue for many businesses. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. The wind advisory has been extended through this evening until at least 11 p.m. with southwest winds between 25 and 35 miles per hour, gusts reaching 40 to 45 miles per hour, evening lows at 55 degrees. Saturday showers could get a slight head start tonight. Saturday's high is 57 degrees with a low of 45, winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour during the wet weather. Sunday and Monday are partly cloudy with a 15% chance of rain both days, and temps at 63 high Sunday and 68 high Monday. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A driver is accused of a crash that killed a man and critically injured a passenger while going 140 miles per hour. Las Vegas police say Charlie Hernandez was impaired when his Dodge Challenger hit a Hyundai sedan on Las Vegas Boulevard North and Walnut Road on March 22nd. The Hyundai's driver, who later died, was identified as 38-year-old Luciano Chavez y Chavez. Hernandez was booked on 2 DUI counts. He was released on a $50,000 bond and is expected in court May 28th. Twin siblings have filed a lawsuit alleging a Henderson OBGYN used his own sperm to impregnate their mother without her knowledge in the 80s. Cynthia Puga has the story.
On Tuesday, a lawsuit was filed against the estate of the late Dr. Joseph Plotz, who was an OBGYN in Clark County for more than 30 years. Allison Vici and Kevin Phelps discovered through many at-home DNA tests that they were half-siblings with Plotz's biological children. The lawsuit says their mother had asked for help conceiving through artificial insemination in 1984. Plotz told her he could get donor sperm from a sperm bank in Wyoming. 9 months later, Plotz helped deliver the twins. According to the lawsuit, in May 2022, Vici watched the Netflix documentary called Our Father about a doctor who used his own sperm to impregnate dozens of unsuspecting patients. She recognized that relatives with the last name Plotz were likely related to Dr. Plotz. The administrator of Plotz's estate could not be reached immediately for any comment.
Police are investigating an explosion at a Mormon church that injured 4 people Wednesday night. Around 8 o'clock, police and fire crews were called to the Arrowhead ward of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They determined a firework-type device had ignited. The FBI was called into the investigation.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by Casablanca Hotel and Resort. Will Golden Knights defenseman Nick Hague see a fine or suspension coming his way? That question stemming from this hit in last night's game against the Winnipeg Jets. Hague hits Vladislav Nemestikov up high, knocking him to the ice. Hague then fights Jets captain Mark Scheifele shortly thereafter. Now, the initial penalty on the ice was a 5-minute major for an illegal check to the head, but was then reduced to just a 2-minute minor. And now the wait is on to see if the NHL will discipline Hague or not.
In health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. All 6 Village Medical primary care clinics in Las Vegas are set to close next month. Walgreens, the clinic's majority investor, posted a multi-billion-dollar loss. Village Medical is offering transition services to patients who will be affected by the closure and can help refill prescriptions before April 30th. Lung cancer is the deadliest cancer in the United States. The American Cancer Society says more than 200,000 new cases are expected to be diagnosed in 2024, and that cigarette smoking is the top risk factor linked to lung cancer deaths. New guidelines say adults ages 50 to 80 who smoke should get an annual CT scan.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Sweet 16 upset winners Alabama and Clemson will square off Saturday in the Elite Eight for a spot in the Final Four. The Crimson Tide are 2.5-point favorites over the Tigers at the Westgate Superbook. The total for that game is 164.5. Clemson, which eliminated Arizona on Thursday, is plus 125 on the money line. Alabama, who knocked out North Carolina, is minus 145, and the defending national champion UConn Huskies are favored by 8.5 over Illinois in Saturday's East Regional Final. The total for that one is 155.
In lifestyle, sponsored by Atomic Golf, now open next to the Strat. Brewery Row in downtown Las Vegas offers plenty of options for beer lovers. The city of Las Vegas introduced Brewery Row as another way to make the Arts District stand out. Various breweries are within walking distance of each other. For a full list of the breweries, visit lvrj.com. The Retail Association of Nevada says Nevadans are expected to spend around $365 million during Easter celebrations this year, with food spending accounting for the biggest category.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. The NFL offseason trudges on, but for you football heads out there is light at the end of the tunnel beginning to peek through the darkness beyond the NFL draft at the end of April. The Las Vegas Raiders announced their offseason dates earlier this morning. The first day of the offseason will be April 15th. OTAs will be spread out over the last 2 weeks of May and the first week of June, followed by mandatory minicamp following June 11th through the 13th.
In entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Back to the Tropicana, where a Las Vegas magician draws in dozens of entertainers for his Laugh Factory send-off. Murray Sawchuk performed his final show in a 12-year run on Wednesday. Along with Sawchuk's wife, Danny Elizabeth, Douglas Lefty Lefrovich, some members of the Blue Man Group and the Bronx Wanderers, and countless others were also there. Guitarist Frankie Sidoris is joining Mammoth WVH and Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators on their upcoming world tour opening in Dublin Thursday night. That's right, the Las Vegas native will be playing guitar for both bands during the tour. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Be sure to tell your friends and family they can watch from all around the country. Just search Review Journal on any of the platforms listed. We'll see you Monday for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.